they teleported that to the living world.
They somehow, I forgot how they got back to the living world.
It was a portal bringing everybody from hell.
And then they came out, met the Z Fighters. They were, hey, so we got something for y'all. We got another 17, and we finna fuse the current 17 because somehow we brought him back over to the dark side.
And then Fusion gave him a fucking absorption thing on his hand, which doesn't make sense.
I think they incorporated that with the one they made from hell.
And they recording this whole time.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's all that is.
Is the audio working?
Yeah. I just have to mute.
First off, Perry the Platypus, I'm not going over to the good side. Perry the Platypus.
I'm trying to figure out where Kiki need to go though.
You're gonna have to sit in someone's lap.
This right.
If it ain't Mario,
sit in Ryan's lap.
Took the pillow.
If it ain't Mario, I don't want it.
The pillow?
Yeah.
He's sitting on it.
Boy, you start talking like that.
I could get off all
this Christian.
That sounds real crazy.
That is hard. That's kind of wild. I could do.
You can get up off that? Like, what do you mean by that?
It is kind of insane.
It's too late now.
No pause.
Press play.
No pause. I never paused
Fast forward.
I never paused it.
Fast forward.
Nigga, we're skipping to the end. How about that? Wow. Well, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, let me hop up off that. Huh?
Like, what you mean by that, King? Like, what the?
Did I stutter?
What do you mean? Now.
Yeah.
Did I stutter?
Just a little bit.
Fuck off.
Oh, well, explain to me this hell shit before we even start. Wait a minute.
So
they built him in hell.
Delete that footage.
They built him in hell, and then they somehow Dr. Mew, whatever the fuck.
Dr.
Yeah. So him and Dr. Grove, they had somehow managed to create a portal that transported them from hell back to the earth, and that's how all the little villains and shit was starting to pop out and everything. And then they came back, brought the 17 with them, trapped Goku in there, and then they was all in hell, and then they was like,
yeah, because he was fighting selling them.
Frieza. That's how he ended up fighting selling Frieza.
Oh, because
I don't know how.
Okay,
I really don't know how he washed Cell and Frieza.
Now he almost got absorbed by Cell. He damn near did, and then
he
did.
Yeah, I thought he did pop out his booty hole. You're right.
That little thing is
crazy.
Why did you say why?
Crazy.
You didn't say tail. The end of his tail. You just
was it brown?
Oh my God.
I don't want to
nigga
know.
green.
I don't want to fucking know. I don't want to know if it's brown. I don't care if it's pink.
Downtown?
The tip was brown.
Pause.
All of this.
That shit was like beige.
It definitely is. For episode 100, this how you feel?
You're disgusting.
That's crazy. That shit was like beige though.
So next delay court, you got charges. You got charges. You got a rap sheet.
A rap sheet is nasty.
Nigga, if I'm going down, you going down with me. We all going to the rap. That bitch can't hold us down.
Here's the thing, I'm admit to my crime, but y'all still ain't gonna lock me up.
That's actually pretty insane. They said, "Yeah, I did it. What you gonna do about it?" That's actually pretty crazy.
Wait, time out. You going straight to GCPD? Ain't your? They got a meme of your card called the Niggler, right? Don't they have that? Am I tripping? Ain't there a Niggler meme of you?
There is.
Oh man,
there's multiple.
Multiple.
And there's another one too. But y'all ain't gonna find that one.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Somebody send that mug. Whoever watched.
Nobody else got. Please
don't.
Look, I'm begging y'all from the chat.
For podcast purposes, we need that.
Please don't.
Expeditiously.
I remember
please
that
don't.
shit very vividly. I was on Twitter.
He didn't get locked up. He get locked up. He just get locked up.
I got some shit that gotta stay buried.
But you already have shit that's out. Like,
okay.
like the shit that's buried, I mean, it's gonna stay there, but like,
you going to jail?
Yeah, he's still going to jail.
You know what's one I gotta say? He's going to his daddy's dick.
What the fuck is that from?
Oh man, y'all gotta see it, man.
Okay, it's from Charlamagne the God and Andrew Schultz.
I know Charlamagne.
So their recent episode of Brilliant Idiots podcast. Like, I don't know why. Was it Andrew that said that shit?
No, it was Charlamagne. Well,
that sounds like some shit Charlamagne.
They was talking about dicks for like an hour, bro.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was straight up big talk for a
whole hour. That's actually insane.
Long podcast. Literally at like the 30-minute mark, they start talking dicks all the way to the end, bro.
No, that's insane.
It was quite impressive. I'm not gonna lie. They
were going in. It's impressive that they stayed on that topic for so long.
It's okay.
I was like,
you can say they stayed on dick. It's fine.
Why were
that's
they
crazy.
About?
That's
but
You know what? The topic beforehand had nothing to do with dick either.
Yeah, you just like change the topic. Yeah, basically, yeah, it's just like, yeah, man.
Why is that the one you said?
Like,
my car there.
What? And then they started.
yeah.
And then they stayed on dick sizes and it just branched out from there, bro. I don't know.
So it goes like nigga be talking about cooking food, like, yeah, man, made a mean ass meatloaf. It's like, yeah, man, that shit was good. Like, yeah, bro, that meat was good. Pause. Like, yeah, so what about your dick? Like, what? How we get here?
And they literally asked that too. Like,
Yeah, how we get here? I don't know, bro.
Be watching.
How did it escalate?
It's just like not just ADHD, but like I don't know, shit to get brought up. It's like how we get here. I don't know, but we here.
And then that other one we watched too. They did the same shit.
See, I went upstairs for a second, so I kind of missed it.
Bro. Literally same thing, bro.
Now, you know what's crazy though? The fact that they had like a post game interview for that nigga, and then they was like explaining like dumb shit.
I saw that shit. Well, that's why I said, well, obviously yes.
You see when he was like,
We gotta clip that. Well, obviously yes.
She hasn't been stretched out a minute.
That nigga like that.
Then when he was on his podcast, he was like, me personally, no, I wouldn't let my wife do it.
That's my job. That don't mean I'm cool with happening to me.
They said, me personally, nah, I wouldn't.
Well, let that shit happen to me though.
You wouldn't do it, but he doing it. That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. Adam's team, watch that.
Hey,
Watch that man.
Adam getting the green lantern ring for that one. What you talking about? Strong will.
Strong will, but I don't even think he like. I wouldn't say he
I don't
don't
think
care.
it was
But,
will. I think he just let it happen.
yeah, like he's just like,
that.
hey man, I mean, still personally, nah, like I don't know how he let
Did
that
he come
happen.
out and say he didn't like the idea at all though?
He agreed to it.
He agreed to.
But I'm saying after.
Why would you
did
agree
he
to
go
something
on
you don't
podcast
like?
and he didn't like it.
Yeah, he said he didn't like it at
Said
first.
he didn't like it at first.
At first, that's what I'm saying. At
That
first,
means he don't like it.
She
Yeah,
pressed
bro.
him
She
like
pressed him.
continuously.
I'm like, it's one thing. It's one thing. It's something like, oh, you could think about this and be fine with this.
He suggested it to her.
Adam's
Actually,
on
and then
watch,
at first
bro.
he was like, "Are you sure you want me to do this? Are you sure?" Like she kept pressing, like, "Are you absolutely sure?"
So
He
how
sounds
do
like,
you-
Oh, so he doubled down.
No, but like how
Pretty much.
you suggest something, don't like it, but you suggested it, they'll be like, nah. They'll be like, you know what, go ahead, bro. Go ahead and make that video with them. I want to see it.
It's just fucking crazy.
Then
bro.
press tour.
No way.
And then bought her a Lambo.
That nigga trying to get that.
That, oh yeah, man.
That nigga trying to
Put
get
that
that
man
bag.
on suicide watch,
I don't
man.
blame him. He trying to
Like, for real, bro.
It ain't even suicide watch. Why you buy like he bought a Lambo? He obviously not having suicide. He always, I don't know.
He not right in the head, bro. There's no way you let your girl.
That's my fuck your girl, nigga. Your wife.
your wife.
like.
That's
oh,
actually pretty
damn.
insane. No, but I mean, he did marry a porn star, so I mean, like that's
He knew that shit.
exactly
He
like
knew
that.
that. That's like, yeah,
like that's
He
his
knew that
profession.
shit. Nah, like he knew that shit going in. That's his business. He
But
knew
in my
him.
opinion,
Like if
You
it's
feel me?
like
that ain't me.
But the thing was,
business is business, but if the business is fucking, I mean,
from
just
my
gotta
perspective,
Exactly.
they're
Fuck.
really not together like a traditional marriage. They strictly married for financial.
financially.
That's still dumb though, because it's like,
Yeah,
like,
Infidelity is still a thing,
Yeah,
though.
like it's still dumb, but
so would it still be infidelity even though it's their job?
I mean,
like,
No.
that's
That's what I'm saying.
Like that's
is there?
subjective though, because like it's your
Yeah.
marriage type shit. So it's like some people be married, but they in an open relationship.
Yeah, at that point. it
No,
depends on
but
your
I mean,
personal
that wouldn't that
values.
still be like you still
No,
No.
not by
Does
the
it
really
really
though?
not by the definition of their marriage.
not
Yeah,
But
Like by how you would do it, that
Yeah,
but by how they
I was
do
like-
it, that ain't it.
I was
They
like,
fine.
if it's work, it's work. It's like, oh yeah, hey honey, yeah, I just came home. Yeah, I just fucked this dude. Yeah, the video did great. Oh,
the video did great.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah.
Tell me all.
Well, you know, he put it.
Get my lotion.
He already pouring up. He got that wine. He got that wine right there. Yeah, go ahead, tell me about it. Shaking his head.
She rubbing her shoulders and shit.
Next, bro, the next step, he about to be the cameraman for all her shit.
Nah, that's-
All in
He
it.
was
That's
the
crazy.
cameraman for
I
that.
think it was he really? They confirmed
I
that?
thought he was the cameraman.
They said he was the cameraman. That's what I saw on Twitter. Yeah.
That's
I'm thinking y'all had the same tone.
nah, that's
Y'all sounded equally defeated. Y'all
yeah, because
niggas
it's
got
like
personal
it's
stakes.
it's one thing to like let it happen, but it's another to like
I thought it was
sit
a
there and
joke.
record it.
On camera.
I thought it was like I'm saying that's what I seen on Twitter. That don't mean it's real, but if he is, then hey, bro, do you?
To actually
Watching
sit
on
there,
camera is
Somebody's
one
gonna judge.
thing, bro. But
but
being
live
in the
time,
room
exactly,
and
like
seeing
live.
it, you can probably smell the
Smell it.
shit,
in
bro.
real
You're like,
time.
Oh,
Man's like, man, this is insane.
Dude watched his wife get cream pie.
That's in the whole new category.
And then
Because, like,
Nah.
in my understanding, a cuck is like a person that watches it from
literally.
the side.
Yeah.
He's actively letting it, happen and recording it. That's like a whole new category.
Then again,
He's
her job though.
It's deeper than that. He's the publisher of it too.
Like he be doing
Like,
porn himself.
It's crazy.
All that.
And what's worse is like
Co-creator, I guess. No, wouldn't that just be like
Star.
wouldn't that just be like a porn A&R?
Essentially,
Like technically, you'll be an A&R for porn. He set it up. He was like, "Oh, I want to make a video with him. All right, I don't really like it, but
Let's make it happen.
let's make it happen." Man, Cookie, he got the video. All right, baby, go ahead and get real.
Bills is too.
Like, no, bro, no.
Video camera set up, everything. A&R for porn. That's crazy.
It don't make sense though because like for one, when they were dating, like he wouldn't let her do any like boy girl like film shit.
But I think it's like it's probably a change when you're like married. Like, okay, like I can trust you, but I don't know how that works if you're a wife a porn star. I mean, it's still trust, but fuck, like,
Hey, all I know is it ain't my problem.
oh, of course, like none of our problems.
Like, hey, do you?
Me personally, I wouldn't let that happen.
I watch the drama go down and everything, but I'm just chilling.
That's actually pretty insane. An A&R for porn. That's a new job title. Yeah, you want to be a porn A&R?
He's gonna take that shit personally.
Well, this actually brings me up to another topic that I gotta ask you, bro. Are you gonna let your girl let Usher serenade her? I gotta know.
Okay,
I gotta know.
All right, look. You got to look at it from like point of view of him being an entertainer, right? Right. So he's putting on a show. So I'm pretty sure that's a part of the show. Me personally, I mean, like, I would like if he tried, like, oh, come up here, look at him and be like, I mean, I guess, it's entertainment. If you feel some type of way, I mean, I guess, but like,
I feel like people was making a big deal out of it.
I mean, like, if you see like the other videos, like, it just happened to be like Keke Palmer. You see, who else was it? Winnie Harlow with Kyle Kuzma.
Joe Budden with his girl.
Yeah, Joe Budden with her. Shit, Joe Budden even dapped him up. Oh yeah, nigga, like, go do your shit. I mean, like, I personally, go ahead, nigga. I guess, like,
look, here's how I'm looking at it. As a regular nigga, we had an Usher concert. Me and my girl, he called her on stage. I'm recording this shit.
Yeah, like it's like a moment. I wouldn't be pressed.
We're a celebrity couple technically. I don't care about the outfit, but like,
see, that's the thing. Like it's already you already going to it. Like you already see how she like dressing and stuff, right? So like that's on them. But like, I mean, if it's just like regular, oh look, Usher called me up on stage. All right, go right ahead. Like they almost stop you from having like fun. Like we literally paid tickets to see this nigga perform. So then, like, if you're gonna say, nah, nigga, you can't sing to my girl, but it's a part of his performance, it's like, what the fuck you talking about? Like
the real reason why people are just blowing this up out of proportion is because she's pregnant. Like she wasn't pregnant.
I didn't know she was.
She's pregnant again.
She's not pregnant again.
I'm guessing.
Well, no, she has a.
No, they have a kid.
I'm saying
they have a kid. Okay, yeah. She's not pregnant.
I was about to say.
If she didn't have a kid,
2 for 2.
then I don't think it would be like as blown up.
Not even that. Because of like, hold on, wait.
He definitely blew it out of proportion.
That's what I'm about to say. Like, I mean, there was nothing wrong with what she was wearing, and nothing when she went there at all. It's just like, okay,
I don't know.
Feel like she was on some extra shit, or you didn't like it.
I wouldn't say she on extra shit. Yeah, like yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like
that shit was just weird as fuck.
I'm looking at it from a occupational standard. Like that's Usher's.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a job to serenade.
Like, you trying to embarrass your girl and the mom of your kid at the same time.
It's
like, nigga, you know her ass be out. Like, you knew that before you got together. So why are you mad that her ass?
Nah,
is still
Keke ain't used to be out there like that though. I mean,
she did.
a little bit.
A little bit.
It wasn't bad.
But the thing is, after she had that baby and got thick and shit, like this nigga was recording her shit, throwing ass. I mean, like, so how can you get mad?
But you don't think like he seen what she was wearing before she went.
That's what I'm like.
No, yeah, like you don't think like, hey, baby, I'm off to the Usher concert. Here's a picture. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, because my ex went to a Jen Smino concert. Nigga, she FaceTimed before she went out. I already knew what she was wearing. I didn't care what she was wearing.
His whole thing is he was mad that he was at home with the baby. She was out kicking it, having the time.
So wait.
But I'm saying they probably talked about it before.
Well, no, wait.
Why not go with her then?
I was about to say that. Why you ain't call the babysitter?
Why not go with exactly? Be like Joe Budden. That's that nigga. Do your thing. You know, like always start singing.
Like if he was really that worried about it, he would have did everything he could go to that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
sent her to an Usher concert, knowing how she was dressed.
You know the Boondocks
You think he knew?
episode,
You think
there
he
ain't
know
no
how she was
way.
dressed?
Yeah, I get.
So like that's what I'm saying. Like after the fact, you be like, oh, but you know, you a whole mom though. Like or like you know like I'm like it's a fact like the first time you take is let me go on Twitter, you know, let me post something.
Bro,
like
I'm really thinking he was trying to get everybody on his side. Like, you a bad. He was trying to get everybody to drag her, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, but like, why even do
do
it? Like, what's the point of even like wanting to drag your wife publicly?
Because he was upset and wasn't thinking about
but like, bro, if you upset and y'all have a kid together, so like first, like your first thought is, let me go publicly shame my girl and get these niggas also on the internet, you know, bro, you went wrong.
It's
like that's
Like, nigga, that's a household talk you have between each other and then keep it pushing.
Exactly, because it's like niggas was pulling up some videos like a Kiki reacting to Usher and shit, and like I could see how that shit might have made the nigga feel a type of way.
I mean,
but even
like,
then, he still went about it wrong.
Niggas was gonna post that anyways because people were at the concert and he Usher. Like, if it was some other nigga serenade, like that's their job.
It's an R&B concert,
like.
What do you expect?
Like he could have been Teddy Pentagram swooping in the kiss your bitch at the concert.
Or like so Lionel Richie or like what you expect, bro? I wouldn't say nah, Usher, you can't do this. Stop the show. Like,
Get my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? I'm going to.
Oh, Richard.
But that shit was fun. And the way she responded too was funny as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Like you got like a whole like set list to do and everything, bro. Like you know, like it's just a regular. If you true about the regular, then well, either you should not like let her go on, or like you know, like or like should I have that conversation beforehand?
Hey, look, at that point, y'all got a kid. Y'all basically locked. Y'all ain't married, but y'all there, but y'all still together after the kids. And shit.
Yeah, like,
y'all locked in, bro. Like you ain't gotta
like,
worry about that.
I personally feel like they talked about this shit beforehand, and they didn't come to an agreement.
Nah.
But then why not go with it? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, why not just say, really okay, you know what? Like I'll go with you. You know.
And she was like, all right, I'm still finna go. Like, what you gonna do, bitch?
I mean, no one's gonna be like, nah, I don't feel like seeing Usher. Then like that's on him. Like you know,
who don't want to see Usher though? It's Usher. That's like what?
Yeah, like I want to know how many times do you get to see Usher?
These are my confessions. Like the fuck, I'm trying to go see Usher.
You're not trying to let it burn? Like, come on.
I'm 100%.
Confessions?
Nigga, part 2?
Part 1.
Part 2.
Everything that I've been doing.
Part 2 is fine, but part 1 always used to have me in trouble.
Nah.
Both are enhanced by each other.
Yeah.
It's peanut butter and jelly.
Or you need one without the other, you know?
Stop. Hand in hand. Stop.
Yeah, stay hand in hand.
Soap and water,
They're together. Them
Matter of fact, let me ask you.
Kiki don't like peanut butter.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You're foul. I forgot about that.
That's crazy.
I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
You eat peanut butter.
I literally told him about this for protein. I told him I take a spoonful of peanut butter sometimes before I go to the gym. He was disgusted.
Bro, everybody
before the gym, don't you do that?
I do it before, so I post a little bit, then I do it, and then I just eat something afterwards.
Bro, just take a scoop of peanut butter.
You don't take, you don't drink a protein shake like after?
I ain't got no protein powder at the house.
What you mean? That's peanut butter. You make a shake.
I could make a shake.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
But my blender be loud, and I don't be wanting to wait. So
I
just do my spoonful of peanut butter before I go. Then I go eat. Then I go make myself eat.
Your body absorbs protein better.
That's still crazy.
Liquids better after the workout.
Yeah, because everything broken down and they gotta redo. That's why I make myself like some breakfast.
Just make it like a peanut butter like shake. That's what I do. Like peanut butter banana shake. Fuck it. Drink that shit.
I feel you. I don't be throwing bananas in there like that.
So
that flavor,
I mean, like
that flavor be strong.
It is for something else. Like
you like gotta get out the house and so shit to be on the go. I feel you.
Yeah, but I mean, like it was like wake up in the morning, like make something quick, like peanut butter banana. That's protein. At least like makeshift. I mean, I was nigga eating steak at like 6, 7 in the morning. Yeah, bro, I need this protein. Yeah,
nigga, shit, I make my breakfast tacos. I be eating good.
Yeah.
That's what I be doing.
Let me ask you though. First off, what's the name of this next album? And number 2, what's the drink you gonna be drinking? That you drop?
I'm gonna be drinking.
Yeah, what you gonna celebrate with?
I'm not gonna celebrate. I won't say I won't celebrate, but water, nigga. I guess.
You on that time? I like that.
I don't know. Like I was drink water. I mean, no, I do like drink, but like not often. But
you on your Tom Hardy shit right now?
No, I just
come
drink
on,
water.
bro.
No, what the fuck? Nah, wait, what you mean by that?
Oh shit! I didn't
Remember that.
I wouldn't even think about that.
That's why.
Oh, my bad. I was not thinking about
I
that.
was gonna say like, nah, I'm not.
No,
You didn't see
Nah,
someone
like,
get his
you know,
back blown out there?
I'm not. Man, get a rail. Nah, I'm not an actor, dog. I'm not on my Tom Holland shit. Bro.
No, it's because he did like an interview. No, it's because he did an
I
interview.
saw that.
You crazy for that one, bro. He did an interview where he talked about like alcohol, like it's really bad in his mom's side of the family, and he took a break from it like a whole year.
It's worse because you
I mean, like, I did fast.
Hold on.
I mean, I did fast. Like, I don't drink. I never really drunk that much, and I don't really drink that much now. Like, I'm more like, I guess social. I don't know if it's a party, you know, like guess like fucking like type of occasion, but like you wouldn't see me like, oh yeah, bro, let's pour up. Nah, bro, I got water at the house. Bro. Yeah, like it wouldn't just be random. I just can't do it.
Side note on that Tom Holland.
I don't know. I'll probably drink water, but like first,
I got a side note for that in a second. Hold on.
Album probably it's gonna be called "Won't Start the South" or "The Won't Start the South." That's what I wanted to call it. Because I was working on something else before this, but Corb hit me up and he was like, yo, like I want to make a project with you. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, you know, like I'll stop what I got going on. Give me like a month or two, you know, like let me get my mental right and then go right back to it. So, like that's just what I've been working on. And I had that name for our album and I'm like, this shit, like probably perfect. Like, you know, like he produced for me, you know, I can make this more personal. So fuck it. Call it Lone Star of the South. Because I guess that kind of like, I don't know how I be feeling sometimes. Like I'm just like, you know, out there living the South. I'm just like, on my own shit. I don't really have
also
like,
a double entendre.
yeah. Like I'm just like really like on myself. Like I see myself as a star, you know. No, not like a little star like publicity or that, but like, you know, like I feel like, you know, like
You shining.
I'm in my element. Like I'm taking time, like growing, you know, like each song or like just every single day is just like I'm learning more, you know, applying it to myself and getting better. So it's like, you know, I'm gradually just shining up, you know, like getting further away. But then I feel like, you know, it comes at a cost, you know, like you don't have that much to relate to, I guess, or have people to relate to you, you know. So most of the time it's like people don't really understand should I be talking about or should I be doing or just like understand me in general. So most times I really just feel like this lonely, like just on my own stuff. Yeah,
Let
like
me ask you this though: are you telling your story?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't feel satisfied if I didn't explain my story. Every it's like a show. Every TV series has a pilot, you know. I think of this like a pilot, or I think of it as me punching in my ticket, like solidifying my status of where I want to be at or where I want to get to, you know. So
some freshman album.
Basically, I wouldn't even say a freshman. Well, I guess I am a freshman. I have stuff out, but I feel like the stuff I had out before isn't really. It doesn't hold weight to who I am. Maybe like one or two tracks, but like, you know, having just a full body of work, just embody you, like, bro. Like that's like this is like you can sit there and say like, yeah, nigga, like I did that shit. Like this is like when I was recording one of my songs, I was arguing with my friend. He was trying to tell me how I'm on my track, and I was like, nah, nigga, like this is my sandwich. Like you're not making this shit. I'm making this. Yeah, like this is my you know, like bro, like this is my motherfucking sandwich. Like I'm gonna make it how I want to make it. Like, and I'm gonna serve it how I'm gonna serve it. If you don't fuck with it, that's cool. You ain't gotta eat it. But like, this is for the niggas who really sit there and like, I want to eat that shit. Pause. But I want to sit there like digest the body of work. You know. Pause. But yeah, like it's when you can fully just make something like, you know, like it's really like amazing to see that come to like fruition. Cause like I've been working like hard on this. Like I feel like I don't have that much time as like a regular artist to really sit there, you know, be in the studio all the time. You know, I work like 10 hours every day, like working 5-6 days out of the week. So when I'm off, it's like, okay, try to get some studio time, trying to get the shit out, send it over to Corb, see how you fuck with it. I'll fuck with it. All right, go back, cook up some more. And then, you know, at the end, when you finally get finished, you have to have a whole nother session, just sit there, pan everything out. Then on top of that, you got to do promotion and all that. And it's like, dang, like I don't really know even how to promote yet. Like I'm still trying to figure out how to do it.
It's still a new field.
Yeah, like my Instagram probably only got like 53 followers. Like it's been like that for like a year, and it's more than what I started off with. I used to have like only like 20, but like it's like gradual increase. Yeah, it's hard.
That's crazy that you mentioned that because that's what this guy's for.
Yeah, bro. Like it's really hard, like getting out there, and like you may talk to people online, and like it's weird though because you'll be friends with them, you'll be cool with them, but you'll post something. But like niggas do not interact with them. Exactly, it's crazy. Like, bro, it's
passive scrollers.
Yes, like literally, I have people like, it's some people I talk to on there. We'll literally talk about my stuff and like like they'll do mixes or whatever, or like like we'll even like text often. But like, bitch, my music ain't all cool. I posted no type of interaction,
retweet, nothing.
I mean, I don't even give a fuck about retweet or like a like, but like at least let me know like you seeing that shit. Because like feedback. Because me personally, like I don't know, when I'm on social media, I don't really be like there to like interact. But if I see something or if I see some of my friends, I like go text them. Oh yeah, I haven't been interacting that much. I haven't been talking that much, but I do see that you're out there like doing your thing, like that's one thing. But if you just sitting there talking to me about it and like, yeah, we're like, oh yeah, you on your shit, like you doing good, and then you don't interact, it's like, well, what the fuck? Like, I mean, you support them, but like, are you really supporting?
No, the worst that I hate is when they ask you, hey, how's the pod going, or they ask a homie, how's the music going? It's like, you tell me. You should,
you know where it's at. Like they'll ask you like, oh, like you'll send them some tracks, or you'll record a track, and they'll be like, oh, how's it going? Yeah, it's cool. I just recorded some stuff. You send it to them like, oh yeah, this cool, this straight.
Okay. Where's the actual feedback?
Yeah,
what did you like and what didn't you?
And it's crazy because like you'll have people who you could talk to every day, and they won't give you any. They'll give you maybe like slight feedback, but I have people I haven't talked to in like months, probably maybe even like a year or two, and then like I'll send them a track. They'll give me a full fucking paragraph, like a full essay about like like my growth and shit. And it's like, dang, like I didn't know you was actually paying attention to like seeing me like like elevate. So like it's crazy.
No offense to none of my family or the homies. I've gotten more support from complete strangers.
It's real shit.
Like they really be your biggest fan, low key.
Honestly,
it's like, wow, I got niggas that I'm sending this shit to actively every day. Talk to them on a consistent basis. It's like, they fucking with it, but it's like,
exactly. Like I have family. I won't say they don't really like support me like that, or as far as music. Life shit, okay, yeah, but like music is like I'll show like I'll show them it, and then it's cool. Okay, like like I get it, like that's not the type of music they're really like into, but it's like I need to know. Like cool, like why is it just cool? Like why isn't it like this is dope, this is great, it's cool. Like, but then but then you get somebody, you get like a random person at your job, but like your coworker, they'll give you a full explanation like, yo, like, let me listen to this again and I'll tell you how I think about it.
They'll come more shit.
Yeah, like, go ahead, hey, bro, like, I fuck with your shit, bro. Keep doing it. Like, I got a friend from New Jersey. I only talk to him maybe like every blue moon, but when he talk to me, bro, someone be like, yo, send me your stuff. Send him my stuff. Like, keep doing this shit. Like, keep at it. And it's like, dang, like, hearing that is like, yeah, like, I gotta keep, I gotta keep working. I gotta keep improving. Because there's people out there that's sitting there waiting, so like if I just up and quit or like just say I don't want to do music no more, I feel like I feel disappointed the fact that I couldn't give them what they've been waiting to hear, like like you just up and stop and you're like, yo, what up with the music, even though you may not have a lot of followers or like a lot of engagement and stuff. The few people that you do have, bro, like the few people that you do have, bro, like try to keep them as close as possible and interact with them as much as possible. Because those are your really like your true like hardcore fans, like that actually sit there and take time to view you as something other than just like another artist or just another person. Like you're you with them, like your personality and all that. They see that. Other people, they just see you as just some regular person or just somebody trying to make it or doing something similar as them. So I don't know. It's tricky, but it's cool. Do I hate it sometimes? Yeah, but I wouldn't like change it.
Yeah, facts.
Like I wouldn't want
like fuel to the fire.
Yeah, like it's like oh, you want to fuck with my shit? All right, cool. Just wait till I'm up. Wait till I get like wait till I'm up there. Like we'll see.
It's like you gonna fuck with it. I'm petty.
Yeah, I remember. Like I won't tell you that I remember. Like I don't really like technically I don't really forget stuff. Like I always like think back and it's like, oh yeah, I remember that. All right, cool. You know, I see how he was doing me. All right, leave it at that.
But never forget.
Exactly.
Don't hold no grudge. Like,
because I mean, people are gonna be people. You can't really,
Pretty much.
you can't really sit there and like, you know, base somebody off of that. Oh, I mean, you can't base somebody off of their actions, but you can, like, you know, base them off of what they do. Like, that's just them. Like, I wouldn't want to sit there and try to change somebody because that's just them.
Yeah, you can't really hold.
Yeah, like, you know, like if somebody an asshole, I mean, I'm so I guess you an asshole, but you know, that's them. And
Yeah.
now if they would want to change that themselves, go right ahead. But if that's them, like, all right, go right ahead. Like, I rather like keep people as they are instead of trying to, you know, like change them who you want them to be, because then it gets convoluted and then like
They ain't really gonna be.
yeah, it ain't
That's
genuine.
like, no.
It is like some bullshit process. Like, I want my shit authentic.
Yeah. So I gotta ask you, like, since you were talking about like you're on a different level now, and you're actually showing like truly yourself instead of like doing the other projects you did and collabs.
Oh,
Like, how do you feel about the first impressions or what people think of like your other projects?
I mean, my other projects, they were like me, but they weren't really like, I guess, how do you say, like a long, like it wasn't expensive. Like, I think of it like you know, you have 2D shapes and 3D shapes. Like, you know, 2D shapes is just face front there. 3D shapes has more depth. You know, like it's
more
surround.
substance.
Yeah, it's more substance.
Yeah.
And like the deeper you get, like, you know, there's more to it. So like the stuff I was working on before, I'm like, yeah, it was cool, but that's just me like trying to get my feet wet, trying to, you know, figure out what I'm into, what type of artist I am, what type of music I want to make. So like the other two projects, what was it? First one was TNT,
Yeah.
which was with my friend Alvin, and that one, he's more of a person like, you know, like every time we get together, it's just straight. We know we having fun. So like my lyrics aren't gonna be as serious, but you know, like it's the fact that we're having fun making this like these tracks. So like I really felt that was more of like personal, like, you know, it's us. Like, we've had a group before. It was supposed to be the 7 of us back in high school, but you know, life happens, shit happens.
Yeah.
Niggas don't like each other, you know. Like, wasn't even really beef. It's just like, you know,
Jealousy getting.
or like just like certain shit, and it's like, damn, you don't know how to go about it, and it's really because you're just young,
Yeah, bro.
and like you don't know how to like process. Yeah,
yet.
exactly. And then you wouldn't know how to go about things, and you're not mature enough to understand. Like, damn. And then when you get older, it's like, damn, like I really could have avoided this whole shit if you just would have talked to him. And like, I feel like that's part of me. Like, I feel like I fucked up with that, and we could have, like, you know, kept the group like close knit. And you know, I feel bad about that because it's like, dang, like I wish I would have went about it different. But in order for me to get here, I would have to, you know, do the same thing.
I was
So,
gonna
necessary
say, you gotta
growth.
look at it like this was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
That's what, you know,
Canon
Right.
event?
basically, yeah,
Exactly.
basically, that kind of it. So it's like, you know, after high school, I was still down to make music, and me and my friends, I mean, they were still making music too, but I don't think they were as like consistent
Or serious
as I
about
am.
it?
Oh, they were serious, but
Or
you know, like,
passionate? Is that the right word?
I wouldn't say passionate because we all had a passion for it. Like, for us, even like to get like a group of niggas together with the same idea, like y'all all have to be pretty passionate to even create something or form a group.
Yeah.
So, you know, when we just hanging out, I would be wanting to work on music, but you know, like they want to like smoke and like watch anime and shit. And back then, I don't smoke. You know, I don't really drink nothing. Like, I'm just straight, like, you know, like trying to perfect my craft and all that.
Right.
So, you know, like as time goes on, you know, I'm still working, but I haven't really recorded nothing. You know, a couple of us, we went to the same college. We was at Lone Star, so you know, we still together. And then, you know, some of them found out like school not really their thing. You know, some of them off to a different college. Like, you know, my friend Alvin off to HBU, Steve off to SFA, Vic at Lone Star with me, Wesley at Lone Star with me, and then Kayama at Lone Star with me, and then Jordan at U of H. So, you know, we're all just here. And then, you know, they found out like, you know, school not really their thing. So I was like, damn, like they talking about go to the Navy, you know, they start really going to class. I'm still going to school because I'm like, oh, fuck, like I already done paid classes. Like, I'm gonna do this shit. So as time goes on, like, you know, it's slowly just drifting. And then it get to a point where like it's just me and Kayam, but I don't see Kayam like that because he's busy doing his stuff. He's always been like more like punch one, like taking care of stuff. So it got to a point where like Vic already getting ready to head off to Navy. Wesley not really working on music. Alvin still working, like, you know, we're still talking. He's still working on music, and then everybody else is just off doing their own thing. So, like, I feel like it was like a little break. And then I really didn't have nothing really recorded till about probably COVID, really. Like, that's like, I got a chance to, like, actually sit there and record because we had so much time. So, but by that time, it was just me and Khayyam, and I think Wesley was in Tennessee. I think he was in Memphis. Everybody else was doing their own thing. Vic off to the Navy already. So, like, working on music, I didn't really have, you know, all I had was, like, Khayyam, really. And even then, it's, like, more so I'm the one writing the lyrics. I don't really make beats. I mean, I could, but, you know, like, I'm more so worried about, like, trying to, like, actually make a song. So I'm sitting there working. And it's like, dang, like, I don't really have nobody to, like, navigate with, or, you know, somebody like, hey, like, you know, this is what you need to be doing. This all meant. So whenever I'm getting better, I'm getting better. So, like, working back and forth, and, like, the growth is gradual, you know, a lot of improvement. Then I put on my first track, and it's like, I'm satisfied, but it's like, it's all right. Like, you know, for what I'll put it like this, for where I was at then, I feel like that was the best I could probably put out. I wouldn't say the best I could put out, but just, like, that's good for where I was at. And then, you know, like, on top of that, getting the equipment and everything, and then just trying to work. So by that time, we getting better, get more equipment. You know, I get introduced to more different sounds. He's introduced me to trying to do some R&B stuff. So I'm just doing, like, reference tracks, demos, you know, stuff. And then I finally get to Alvin. We make TNT. And then, you know, like, when we're making it, like, yo, like, this is cool. It took us a long time to really, like, sit there, like, finish it, because we had to work on our schedule. So it probably took us maybe, like, a good, like, couple of months, maybe, like, 6 months, just to make that. And then after that, I think a couple months after, I put an Experiment on one, and I didn't have Khayyam produce for that. It was somebody else. And I put that out, and it was like, it was cool. But the feedback I would get, like, people was close, like, they were fucking with it. Like, they're like, you know, like, I really, like, this is cool. Like, I appreciate the fact that you're doing this. But it's like, dang, like, I'm putting all this music out there, but it's not really getting to nobody. And I mean, at the end of the day, whatever you make is, like, as long as you're happy about it, like, you know, like, you should feel good about it.
Yeah.
I feel good about it, but I'm not satisfied, you know.
Yeah.
It's like,
You feel like it can
yeah,
it
like,
can reach
yeah,
always do more.
and it's just like, I just don't know how to get out there. Like, even I'm on social media, but I'm more so, like, either looking at memes or something, or I post my photography.
Well, the thing is, you have to, as an artist, you being an artist, you have to, you know, Tahvon.
Yeah.
You have to build your
Tahvon,
brand.
yeah.
You have
Yeah.
what I always tell Corb is, like, you know, Corb, you know, I know you rap and produce, but, you know, maybe you should start, like, for you, for example, I'll just tell you the same stuff I tell him, like, maybe, like, you know, if you start posting more stuff of you actually being in the studio, recording, I think that, because people, we always like to see, most people like to see the finished product, but what I've noticed, a lot of people like to see, like, the meat and potatoes, like, oh, how was he able to do this and put this together and all this. So I think if you was to start, like, maybe doing, like, little, you know, maybe, like, musical blogs, like, maybe posting, like, a little instrumental beat that you might rap to, just little snippets, demos, reels, anything, just to, like, build that
little teasers.
Teasers, because that's gonna really build that hype and just overall just build that Teflon brand that you're trying to build. Because at the end of the day, like, art, like, the art and the business, they really go hand in hand. Like if the art is there but the business ain't there, then it's not really gonna go nowhere.
Yeah.
But if they're on an equal playing field, like, and you know, and to be honest, art is subjective. So because you might like something, I might not like it. But if that business side is still great, if they doing what they got to do, building up that brand, then that art is eventually gonna take off. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So,
because it's just like, I don't know, me, I'm more I'm introverted, but not so introverted. Like, I can still talk to people, but I like staying secluded, and, like, you know, me, I like getting out. I don't really like getting out there, but, you know, if I have to, I'll do it. But I'm just more so just, like, you know, just I'm in my own little, in my own little sphere. Yeah,
you're a recluse.
Yeah, so it's
that's not a bad thing because I know, a lot of times in school we would talk about you doing music, and I know me and you, we love we love the boy Doom.
Yeah, exactly.
That boy Doom was a recluse.
Yeah, that's why, like, bro, that's so great execution. Like seeing him just. Like you don't really know him, but like you fuck with his music heavy, but you don't really know him. Like you know him as Doom, but you don't know Dumel. Yeah. Like, and even if you hear stories about him, it's like like they'll
you don't know if they true or not.
Exactly. Like he got people performing.
Got Doom.
Yeah, like Doom bots. Like that's actually pretty insane. Like you just never know what he up to, but his music is always great. And it's like I would love to have something like that, but I think in this type of climate, it's hard to do that. And even then, like with taking a break, like Frank Ocean, for example, on music, but people so fuck with music, but they're trying to get to the point. It's like, if you drop, you drop. If not, we're still waiting for it.
You know what I think the issue is? Artists like, no offense to Future, he's a legend in his own.
Yeah,
right. But when he started the trend of dropping an album, like not consistently, to like oversaturating the market, where you're dropping an album, you just dropped the album now, and then 2 months later, you're dropping out another album. Okay, then 6 months later, you drop another album. So now people are expecting for every artist to do that.
Like with Nas, you really need to with this project, you need to let this shit breathe for at least. I don't even care if it's a year, bro. Like
at max, you should be dropping 2 albums a year.
See, that's what I was planning on doing. I was like, since Cole wanted me to do this, hey, this is what I'm gonna focus on. I want to try to get this out and then go back to what I was working on after that. So it's like I feel like 2 albums is fair, or like an album and a project.
Yeah.
Or like even if you're not doing an album that year, like do a couple features. Singles. Oh yeah, like just something like stay relevant. Because I feel like if you oversaturate the market too much of like your own stuff, it's like people get burned out. It's like it's like moving product. Like if there's too much product, the value goes down. And then on top of that, the demand, and then it's gonna get to a point where like the quality can't keep up with the demand. So then the quality diminishes, and then it's just like, well, damn, this nigga really some bullshit. Like, and it's the fact that some niggas can get away with giving out bullshit, and it's really crazy. Or like, you'll get these like projects, they'll be super long, and it's like, well, why? Like, I don't feel like a project should be 26 songs, or like, well, I take that back. If it's just good, then it's just good. But like, I feel like there should be a.
Well, they dropping like 20 plus songs, but they're all 2-minute shorts to be TikTok.
Well, that's because like the attention span of like the regular listener isn't that big.
It has diminished.
I could tell you this right now. Think about Good Kid, Mad City. Sing About Me, A Dying of Thirst is about
10 minutes.
12 minutes.
It's 10 minutes and 30
for like
seconds.
For like an actual I wouldn't say actual music listener, but somebody who's heavy in it. Yeah, because it's like the complete experience.
Yes.
But like nowadays you don't get that. Like you don't get them concept tracks of like tracks of like they're so.
You don't get a Bohemian Rhapsody anymore.
Like it's like a crock pot, like everything just
in this day
together. So that's like it takes time.
Well, some artists might have like a song like that if they're really passionate about the song. It's not going to be released as a single, but they will keep that on the album.
Well, I mean, of course,
for the most part, I would say at max nowadays, unless you just really passionate about the song, I would say at max nowadays your song has to be at the absolute most 3 minutes.
3 minutes, and that's with a hook.
Yes, and that's
if you ain't got no hook, 2 minutes. Max, bro.
But sometimes
not even you can get away with. I mean, the song I'm about to release Friday. It's only 1:38 and 38. I got no hook on it, but it's I'm like, and like I wasn't even think about it. I was like, dang, like this track short as hell, but it's so good. And then when you show people, it's like, dang, like this song is so addicted. It's like they'll keep on playing it. It's like, it's like, dang, like
it's like Jalil. I don't know if you've seen.
Yeah, I don't really listen to music, but like I see him.
Literally most of his songs he would release, they were really short. And even on this album, they're short. But I'm like, damn, it actually is.
I mean, it's like Kid Carson, Destroy Lonely, them Homicide, 500 them. Like their tracks are really, they're not that long. They're really runtime no longer than 3, and it's always something catchy. Like, shoot, like if looks could kill. Come on, bro. Like I was playing that snippet back and forth, just back and forth. Shit, Playboy Cardi, his shit, all of his leaks, short. They're not that long, but it's so catchy that it's like
It's catchy.
it's looping.
It.
It's looping. It probably done loop like 10 times. You wouldn't even notice.
Yeah, exactly.
Those short
It's just
songs,
seamless.
Those really short songs, because they're so short, especially if the beat is nice, the production is there, it will generally drag. It will generally attract the listeners' ears and make them like, damn, that nigga should have made this a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about the single.
Tier 1.
What's the name of the single?
Literally music songs.
Aiming for the Stars.
Okay.
It's when I was recording it, I had a different idea for it, but I had other people in the studio with me, and like it gave me a different type of like feel for it. So like it doesn't sound traditional. It's boom bap, but it's weird because I'm from Houston, and you know like how many niggas you know in Houston doing boom bap. So it's like
it's just like Rocky. He's from New York.
Yeah,
he's doing the Southern Houston.
but but it's like it's weird. So like I feel like I wouldn't say I'm creating a lane because it probably is somebody in Houston doing boom bap already. I just probably just don't know them niggas. But like you know like you don't really see that. And then when you listen to it, even the track like even when I listen to like I had to like digest it because at first I wanted to keep it like you know simple, just this one recording just straight through you know like regular boom bap. You know like let the beat right, just let my like vocals like just carry the track you know with the beat. And then, but my process is a little different because I record parts, like 3 or 4 of the same parts, and then put them together. But one of my people in there, they had an idea. They was like, well, why don't you have one in the left, one in the right? And I'm like, oh, well, I didn't really think about that. You know, like give it like a spatial audio type of thing.
Yeah.
So then I ran with it. And at first I was like, nah, like I don't like it because it sounds like I got auto-tune. But it's not even auto-tune. This is my voice is so layered that it makes it sound like that. And then like the more I listen to it, it's like, yo, like this shit actually fire. And then with this track, I feel like I had to give more of my uniqueness out because I feel like whenever I record, I feel like I got trapped in a way like I have to have a certain type of etiquette or like you know like there's a certain specific way where you have to you know record, you have to rap,
you got
you have to sound, yeah. But it's like
music. The thing you have to understand about music is music doesn't have any rules.
exactly.
And if they quote unquote do have rules, those rules are meant to be broken. Music at the end of the day, art at the end of the day is like you expressing yourself.
Yeah.
So whatever you feel like works for that particular song, project, etc., like just do it.
That's what I was like when I was recording. I was like, they were like, you know, like be you. And I was like, dang, like, am I not already being me? Like, I'm the one who wrote these fucking lyrics. Like, is this not me already?
It's like you been yourself. You
and I'm like,
get to know yourself.
I'm like, dang.
More
So they're
shit.
like, put more energy to like. It seemed like you're
holding back a little
like
bit.
you're confined. So
when
I
you're
was
saying you have to say we can beat.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. I was like, you know what? All right. Took some of my coconut water. Like, let's get into it. Rip that shit. And I was like, yo, like this, like, okay, yeah, like I fuck with this. And then that was like probably like the first track I recorded for the album I'm working on. And I was like, dang, like this is what I need. This is what I needed. Like this is I'm slowly figuring out who Tahvon is or what more I have to offer. So I feel like this track is more so like I'd say it's like kind of like ODB esque. Like you know, like yeah, like no, that's like raunchy, just loud, like you know, just like I wanted the track to be like full front, like just all up in your face, pause, but like just all right there for you, you know, like just right there, like this is the shit, nigga, like listen to this shit, like so like it's like thumping, you know, like beat going hard. Like I showed Kiki the other day, you know, he told me, you know, I don't really know about like having the multiple voices, but he said that's also you. And I was like, huh, like I didn't really think about it like that. So then I was like, nah, like
I didn't like. Because at the end of the day, like I always tell people, like at the end of the day, like you gotta do what like music. At the end of the day, it's essentially almost like an expression of you. So just because I listened to it a couple more times and I did, I'm like, yeah, I know I get exactly why he used the little voice thing. I 100% get it. It's just that first time I was like I had to kind of get adjusted to it.
Yeah, like
I hadn't heard that. I hadn't really heard nothing like that, at least from like I'm not gonna say amateur artists, but at least like somebody that's like independent.
Yeah, because like even when I show my girl, like I show my other friends, like at first they were like, nah, I don't like it, like you know, like it's so confusing. But I was like, I like that, like I like making my music
a mystery.
Yeah, like I like having it to where it's subjective. So like, you know, like you may think about it one way, but it's another way. Yeah, so like
the importation.
Yeah, so like I never make. So I try to make my music broad. So like there's always different avenues you can take. So like it's like I said, like making my sandwich is like, I mean, like I can give you the ingredients, but not everybody's gonna make the same sandwich. So like it's like every song, like, you know, like the ingredients are there, but it's like, you know, it's up to you to figure out what you think about that track and what you think it means. You know, like open thinking, free thinking. There you go. Yeah, I don't like when shit's too confined, like restricted. I don't like being constricted. I don't feel like I'm locked up. It's like just music, broad.
Well, I don't know why I keep saying music. Art in general, it has multiple. There is no right or wrong answer.
Exactly.
There's multiple pathways, multiple things, multiple ways, areas be interpreted. Yeah, that you can really take. It's like a philosophy. It's never a straight line. Basically.
It's like philosophy, like theory. Like that's what. Yeah, it's like I think about like philosophy theory. Like if you think about philosophy theory, they never have a specific answer. It's so broad that, you know, like and like it's like math and science. They used to be, you know, theories. You know, used to be philosophies until you're able to find a specific answer. So until you can get a specific answer, it's, you know, open interpretation. So whatever you'd want to think about, however you feel, like go right ahead. Like I love it, but like this track, I feel like it's like the embodiment of me, or like this would be like I want this to be like, hey, you know, show me a track that's you. That would be my track to play, and like I feel really confident about it. Like for this being like my, I guess it would be my lead single for it. Mm-hmm. I guess so. Like I feel like really confident about it, and working on the tape is really. It's really fun. Like I'm actually taking time to, like, you know, like instead of thinking of it like it's just like, yeah, I gotta go in there, hurry up and record this, get it out. Like I'm actually taking time, you know. If I don't really like it, all right, cool, I'll go back, you know, schedule another session and then work on it again. Like
slow cook that shit.
Yeah. Like I got my friend Tariq. It took me a long time to finally get him rapping because we talk about music. He was in the same type of music I am, and he told me he writes. So I'm like, well, why don't you rap? He was like, I don't know.
See,
took,
and that's the same thing that I was telling him with me. Like he's seen some of my stuff.
Yeah, like it's like why not do it, bro? Like you know, like I'm worried about what people think. Why are you worried about what people think? It's like whatever you make, bro. It's like, you know, if they fuck with, they fuck with. They don't. Like just do it, you know. So yeah, just be you. Yeah. So like I finally got him rapping, and you know I got him like on like 3 tracks on my tape. It is like, hey. I didn't have to like really show him how to record or like show him how to do anything. And like off rip, he already like you kind of nice. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like this nigga showing me up. Sit down. Like now I got it's like it's like he's like come on. Exactly. So that's what's been happening. So like
he said this shit.
Yeah, I was like, dang, like bro, this shit hard, bro. Like, all right, so like I recorded my track. So it was one track. What was it? It was like that. I think what was it? It's rap. It's rap music. We was working on a track. It's rap music, and you know I wrote it, but they wasn't really fucking with it. And I get why they wasn't fucking with it now because I was like, okay, like let me go back and rewrite it. So I was like, we still had some time left. So I'm like, hey, Tariq, he was already. Every time I play beer or something, he always be writing to that shit. Like he just be writing, cooking. Yeah, right. So I was like, hey, like, you know, like since you gonna be recording soon, like, you know, go ahead and get practice going there. They're like, all right, cool. You know, let him in there, bro. But just let him, bro. Son just ripped that shit. I'm sitting there. I'm like, listen, everybody was just like talking and shit. Like he over there just like in his own little lane. Mm-hmm. I'm like, listen. Oh shit! Like I done created a monster,
yeah.
bro.
It just
take pride in that,
bro. Yeah,
it
like
just take that
fire.
Like it just take that one person.
Yeah, bro. Son straight was
it's different
killing that shit, dog.
It's different when you see somebody up. I don't know, like it's different when I see of course y'all rapping, but it's a totally different thing when I'm seeing a nigga that I'm really cool with. That I'm really cool around my same age that's doing that same thing.
Bro, yeah. It's like it's cool.
Like that fire.
Yeah, it's like damn,
if he can do it, I can do it too.
Exactly. So I'm like, you know, he already showed me like the shit he be writing, like the lyrics. Nigga got a cold ass pen. He got a better pen than me. So I'm like, damn, like son, and mind you, this is his first time recording ever. So I'm like, yo, like I had to work up to this shit. Son already in here just like doing this. I'm like, dude, I'm saying like, damn, I straight, bro. I'll tell you, I deleted my lyrics off of that shit, rewrote it, bro. And I was like, I told him like,
had you looking like everybody else on Forever back in the day.
I had to tell him, I was like, hey, like, I told him, okay, I'm gonna have you on my, I want you on my project.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's good.
So I told him like, I want you on my project. So I got him on like 3 tracks, and every track, you know, like I feel like we listened. Oh, he put me on. I already listen to Mobb Deep, but he put me on Mobb Deep more. So like, you know, he like having Prodigy. He listened to Wu-Tang, but that's how we connected. Like he's from up north, so up north shit. And I like got into that shit. I'm like, I fuck with Boom Bap heavy. So you know, like, and we was also watching Wu-Tang at the time. So like, and like, bro, like. Always when I was watching it, I'd always relate more to like Raekwon. I don't know why, but like, bro, the motherfucking chef, bro, something nasty, like, bro. So you know, I'm like, okay, like, and I Corey sent me the beats. I'm like, oh my god, like, you know, like, so I'm like, I'm just like, I was just sitting there listening to albums, like, when I listen to Only Built for Cuban Links, bro. Oh my god, son,
I listened
like,
to that shit front to back, like,
bro,
30 times.
Yeah, like that shit's insane, bro. Knowledge God, I heard that track and I was like,
that's for me.
Yeah, bro. I was like, okay, like, I'm saying, bro.
That Tiger Crane beat. Oh my god, dude.
Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with. I was like, dude, like this is it. So like, we're working on it, and I'm like, okay, like I'm more requiring than why keep it Supreme what Ghostface Killer. So he's more like, I don't know. Tariq, I feel like he's more lyrical than I am. Like I'm lyrical, but like I like weaving a story through my stuff.
But he's more of a storyteller.
Yeah, but he's more like cutthroat, like son just straight, you know, from the get-go just in there. So like I'm thinking like I'm like Raekwon and he's Ghostface. So like, you know, like so when we're rapping, it's like so like our energy is like when we be working on stuff, it's like I'll send him a lyric, he'd be like, nah, son, you could do better. And like, bro, I think it was like last week or the week before. Bro, someone was pissing me off because like I would keep sending them. He was like, "Nah, this ain't it." And I'm like, "Yo, like what the fuck?" Like I would like get frustrated, and like I was sick too, and like I didn't really have a voice. And like I called him FaceTime. I'm like, "Yo, like I'm getting like," I was like, "Bro, I'm sick of this shit." Like I'm like no, because like I any criticism he gives me, like I take it, but it was just like I want to get better. Like I'm tired of just being like. I don't want to like be on the same shit. Like I'm getting tired. I want to elevate. Yeah, like I want to get up there. And he was like, yeah, like you know, I hear you. Like I just feel like you could do better. And I'm like sitting there like, yo, what the fuck? Like, is this shit not like hell? Like what's not clicking? Yeah. So like I'm sitting there. You got the phone. I'm like, all right, bro. So like I'm just, bro, like call right over to my girl. So I'm just like, yo, what the fuck am I missing? Like what the like that shit was beating me. Like you know when Vegeta was going insane trying to go Super Saiyan, and he was like, I don't care. So I'm just sitting there like, yo, like man, I'm like bro, like, I'm literally losing sleep. I'm like, bro, like what am I like? Why is like my stuff not holding up to his standard? I'm like, yo, like this is insane.
You know it's crazy.
Like I was like going crazy, and then so like this is one day, so I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I think I'm either sitting in my car, I just got off for work, or I'm at the gym, and I was just sitting in my car. So, you know, every time I'm just waiting, I'll put on the beat, you know, I'll go through the lyrics again. I'm just sitting there. No, I was at my house. I was just sitting there. I had free time. I was just resting. And I was like, I'm going to work on music. Sitting there, playing the beat, and I'm like, okay. You know, I'm looking back through what he said. I'm looking at my lyrics. I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Delete it. And I was like, you know, get into it. And I'm like, wrote it, right? And I'm like, I think this is what I'm missing. Send it to him. Nigga, first word, this is it. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm like, damn, like, you know, like what the fuck? Like, was I not already doing this before? But what I was missing is the fact that, so when I make music, my brain is, I don't have an ADHD, but like, I can jump from topic to topic. Like, I can just like switch up. Like, there's probably no median. It's just straight here to here to here. Or like, the way I think about shit is like, oh, something over here, something over here, something over here. So like, there's there's correlation, but like I can just switch topics. So like I'll be trying to explain that to him, but he don't understand it because it's like you know, like he more so trying to stay on track. it's like I can follow the story, but it's like sometimes it's just like nah, like I want to go over.
Yeah.
Even with like conversation with me, if you ever like talk to me or like just I could just be talking about nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Like out of nowhere, like like we'll be talking about I don't know fucking shoes or something. I start talking about cheese, Now I'm over here talking about some fucking hats, and like this is like this should be everywhere.
That's your thought
process. And so like when I be writing, it's like it's hard to explain to him like that's the way I think, and he's like nah, like it's all like sat there thinking, wrote it through, perfect, got the track done, and then so now I'm just like okay, like maybe I just need to keep looking at shit through a different lens. Like I always like hearing other people talk, different stuff. Yeah, like I love anytime I talk to somebody, like I want to hear what you see or like tell me what's behind your eyes. Tell me what you're like what you think, because like when you're able to put so many different perspectives together, you get like a worldwide view. Like it's like a globe. Exactly. I think people really miss that. Like the fact that you should actually take time to actually like understand somebody and like what they think, because like even though you don't like it as much as them or like they don't understand you, is like the fact that you can understand how they think is like dang, like I need to think about that. Yeah. So then like when you get in other situations, you can just he thought about it like that and it makes sense, and it's like somebody else thought about it like that, and it's like now you can make a full conscious understanding. Like okay, now I know how I need to like operate.
Even with complete opposite thoughts,
exactly.
Both
Yeah.
sides of the fence. It's like, okay, I didn't even look at it this way. Like it just opened up your whole world instead of having tunnel vision.
Because it's like y'all trying to get to the same place. Y'all just got different routes.
Exactly.
So like it's fun.
Yeah. So like we're working together, and I feel like me meeting him and me getting him in the music was like that's somebody I needed, like like to have me, because it was a time where he wanted to quit too, and I was like nah, like bro, like it take time, like just stick with it. So for me that able to have somebody I can like right there I can compete with, but I can also grow with. Like it's like I feel like that's also needed. Like just having a companion just to like constantly push you, because I may write some shit and he be like damn, like nah son, I need to scrap that. He'll scrap it. He'll go back and forth. He'll write some fuck that. Nah bro, like nah, like like iron sharpens iron. So we just battling. So like when we're working together. And he introduced me to more like boom bap New York shit, and we like talking. It's like like yeah, like it's just two people just wanting to like grow, and so like, but it's gonna come to a point where like I'm gonna have to move away from making boom bap stuff, because I like just making different stuff in general. I feel like that might be my downfall though. I don't want to speak it to existence, but I feel like it's such a thing as being too versatile. So like I don't want to veer too far off of like what I want to do. Like I want to be able to stay something, grow, and then like move on to the next. Because like if you move too fast, you might have missed something, missed the opportunity for something else, and like dissipates. And then
don't
like,
do that Lil Yachty shit. Just don't do that.
Nah, but
just don't do it. That last album stank.
That shit was cool. Nah, that shit was cool.
The room
that shit was cool. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was cool. That shit was cool. He could have went about it a different way, but that shit was cool. Like seeing artists like being able to go out of their like perspective norms and like do something different. Like oh yeah.
Well, every song sounds the same. That's my issue.
I think the problem with that is that they be like when artists do that. I think when they like, it's not so much that the album is bad. It's just that like certain people can really pull it off. Like Kanye, like he can really be like kind of versatile to the point where like okay, you doing something new, but it's not so far off to the point where it's like, nah, this don't even sound like you. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like with that last Yachty album, like
he didn't set up like a theme for it or like a every song to me just production wise sound the same, and the lyrics didn't even have like enough substance for me to like care.
Well, I mean, I feel like the type of music, like that type of music, you don't really have to have that much substance. You just like really like it's more of like a vibe. Yeah, so like you can get away.
But even still, from a vibe standpoint, it was like
it sounds the same.
It's all right. Like I don't know if I'm.
And I think that's probably due to like his vocals though, because like like he likes that auto tune, so like like he lets that carry his voice, and really he probably don't even need it that much, like just more natural, like. But I mean, that's the artist. This is like artistic, like this is how he wants the shit to sound. So like like so be it. But like, yeah, that's just cool.
Okay. So, what's like 3 things before we close it? What's like 3 things that you think is gonna be like completely different and like a game changer with this album? like, compared to everything that you've done, and even shit that we haven't seen or heard before?
Damn. These things like permanently different. Damn. I gotta think about this. For one, I guess getting like a full, just like the full like Tahvon experience, like just like yeah, I've been gone for a while. I haven't really released that much, but like like this is me. Like like this is how I want to start off. This is my ticket. Here you go. Like I want to be one of them ones of all time. Like I want to be up there. Like, I just don't want to just be some like local legend. Like nah, nigga. Like if I want to do something, like put my forever. I want to be
all in.
Yeah, like basically all in. Like dead ass. Like I just want to be up there. Like I want niggas to know who I am, or like what I bring to the table. Like because not everybody can sit at the same table.
Yeah.
Like not everybody cut from the same cloth.
We can all eat. We just might not be able to eat at the same table.
Exactly. Like at Thanksgiving, you got shit. You got the kids on one little table. Then you got the grown folk, and then like other people. Like type shit.
You got the domino table.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Where niggas be competing. Yeah, exactly. And then I guess second, I probably feel like just to be in a different mindset like that. Now that I have a fully fleshed out project that I know how to move going forward as far as making more projects. Because I mean, will my next project probably sound like this? I guarantee probably not. As much as I wanted to, like I had other stuff I was working on before, and so like it sounds a little bit different than this. But it's probably gonna have the like same process, same energy. Like like this is me. This is just another part of me. Like I feel like the way my mind works a little bit too is like I have different like bubbles or like different like areas I go into. So like I might listen a little bit more boom bap, and then I might be a little bit more like atmospheric or a little bit more like like feel R&B heavy or a little like like just different type of like artistry that I want to tap into. So like that, and then maybe like third, just like learn to have fun with this shit. Like even though this shit could possibly make me money, I'm not really driven on money. Like just in general, I mean money cool, but like I like doing this because like like this is what makes me. I don't really have that. I can't really explain that much of myself to the degree that I want to, but I know that I can always look to music to help me. Like like if someone were to say like, give me a song that can show you like who you are, I could give them a whole bunch of songs like like hey like have you listened to this? Have you listened to this? Like I can understand that. So like having music as an ability to express myself, I feel like that really like helped me. So like that's also probably like the third thing. Like it's cool. Like music, I ain't gonna lie. If I didn't have music, bro, I don't know if I'd probably be where I'm at right now. Not gonna lie to you.
Facts.
Like
Yeah.
just like challenging. Yeah, like it's just amazing, bro. Really cool. But like, what do y'all like think as far as like me being like a new artist, like getting out there? Like, how would y'all like move?
Oh, I'm always open to new shit. I'm always like hella open to hearing new shit. Other people's perspectives on shit. I feel like over the last year, my music genres I listen to just kind of got more spread out and shit. So I'm always down to listen to some new shit and always like get feedback and everything.
Shit, I'm kind of on the same journey for real.
Really?
Like,
It really is.
Like I'm trying to figure out how to get myself out there because I'm bad at that shit too. Like I don't promote myself. I don't post at all. I'm a passive scroller myself.
Yeah. So you get it, yeah.
So shit, that's really what this year been like. Taking a step back from actually working on the shit, and more so brainstorming the whole process. Like how can I apply myself to it to get it out there more frequently?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like when I do get some shit out there, how can I ask for the feedback I'm looking for?
Are you working on a project right now?
Yeah, like I said, me and Core, we working on 2 projects right now. We're working on a collab, and then we got my second solo project that we're working on. I've got all the songs written, just waiting to record. We just got to set up shop.
So do you record? Like,
they live. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's the studio I use.
Oh, did that, bro?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Because I was just talking to him the other day. I was like,
That's why
I didn't know. Yeah, I mean, because I'm not like I'm tapped in, but I'm not like I don't be knowing because like I just be on.
And that's why I hit you up that one.
That's why I was like,
he hit me up. I was all like, well, if I'm gonna go and he gonna go, I might.
I did, yeah.
I might
You told me
get core.
Yeah, I was like, dang. Yeah, because I've been telling him like I wouldn't mind coming out there, like so like we could like actually cook up some stuff because like it's different cooking it across than cooking it like in house.
Because you
And
can
by
only
the
do
time
so
y'all
much.
come out
Yeah.
there, we're gonna have an actual studio set up.
Really?
Where we,
Wow.
that's our next plan right now.
Okay.
What do y'all use when y'all be working together on stuff?
So what do you mean, me and Corey?
Yeah.
Like he'll just so like he'll just send me like beats like that is like I'll tell you like a couple of tracks like what I recently released. I recently released Nevermind. He just sent me that. And like, I already been had that recorded before, but like he just like like hey, here's a beat like I want you to rap on this. Mm-hmm. And I'll be like, oh, for a word, okay, cool. Like it's another one. He sent me one called Quicks. Yeah. Rap time, send it to him like, yo, this is it.
When y'all actually going through the process of like fucking with the song and shit, like do y'all just send each other shit back and forth, or do y'all just be on like Discord and then like share screen?
We don't like. I don't even know the last time like I've actually like spoken to him like on the phone or like persons because like it's always just like we're all just texting, and even then we text like it's so spread out. So like he'll send me some beats. Okay, so how it happened? We were supposed to make a group. I don't know if you remember, but like the whole group chat that they had. Yeah. So so it was supposed to be that, and then it just died, bro. It just dissipated. So
it wasn't meant to be.
I think what I have recorded. I think it was Can't Be and what was the other one? It was 2 tracks, but Can't Be and that. And he was like, yo, like we should do like a group thing and like they rap on it. So I'm like, okay, cool. I held those off. So like like give it to them and then showed the group chat. Everybody was fucking with it. And I was like, all right, bet. Like I'm really down to do this shit. And I added Tariq, but Tariq shy, so he don't really say nothing. He don't know how to like
approach people.
Yeah. So like I was like, it's cool. Like you just be in there, like But I was telling Corbin was like, oh, like yo, is he like can you rap? Oh yeah. Like he just talk. Yeah.
What I was saying, like for group shit, when y'all work on stuff and y'all trying to have like that studio environment, even though everybody's spread out, like y'all could just do that share screen shit on Discord and all that. And I was saying that would be like mad helpful for y'all.
Yeah,
we could, but as like I don't know the schedule, so like because I usually
just figure that shit out, and y'all can get that shit out.
Because like usually I'll just be at night, like I get off of work, like I have a studio session schedule, just go straight in,
we
talk for a little bit.
We in the same time zone, shit.
It's funny that you mentioned that Discord shit because Corb actually just started using that with our homie Malachi, his brother.
Yeah.
Hey,
dog.
Bro,
Malachi.
Yeah, so it's like all we got to do is join that.
I'm telling you, bro, like, what's crazy about Corb too? So, like, I used to be asking them for, like, cause I was listening to the shit. Should be nice, bro. And I'd be asking, like, yo, can I get that beat so I can rap on it? Like I was gonna release it, nothing. Like I just want to rap on it, part like upload the SoundCloud, and then real quick, bro. And then the man was like, he was like, yeah, I would send it to you, but like I want you to make your own shit. And I was like, oh, like damn, like, oh, you want me to like I want you to make stuff like your own, like stuff. And so then he was like, I want to make a album for you, and I'm like, oh shit, like hell yeah, like shit, I'm down. So.
And he's still down to do it.
Yeah. So like he been waiting because like he always keep asking me like, yo, is there any updates? And I'm like, damn, like I just haven't had time to go to the studio. So like I was like, damn, like no, I'm kind of like backed up, but like I'm gonna get it to you. So I sent him like these last 3 tracks, and he's like fucking with them. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like like I told him like I won't disappoint. Like trust me, like bro, I don't know. It's something about that man production, bro. That shit is so nice.
Bro,
like
he literally got me back into music. I called myself retiring from music. I heard all his albums, and I was like, "Hey, yo, I'm getting back into it." I played some of my old shit for him. He's like, "We about to do something."
Exactly. That's exactly what. Yeah. I sent him some shit. He was like, "Yo, like I fuck with your shit." I'm like, "Damn, for real?" Some shit, bro.
It shocked me. Bro.
Yeah,
I was like,
cause like,
for real?
Yeah.
Out of all the people, like,
all right,
and crazy thing
is exactly how I felt with sending y'all some of my like me writing.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I don't think this shit good.
You got it.
And then when I sent y'all that voicemail, I know this shit probably about to be ass, but like just all of them, the single one, the rap one, I'm like, this shit probably gonna be ass.
Nah, bro.
I'd rather get it from them so I can work on it than
that's this your like your head like talking to yourself. Bro. Like,
everybody, you are your biggest critic.
Yes, bro. Yes, and it sucks even more when you're a perfectionist because it's just like,
yes,
they're like you can sit there for hours and it'd be like, this is not it.
This ain't
Be
And
frustrated
some-
as
yeah,
fuck
bro,
the
and,
entire time.
like,
because they don't.
Yeah, the regular person be like,
They
damn.
don't see all.
Yeah,
the,
like-
they not hearing none of the
Exactly.
effects
Oh
that
my
you
god, bro.
Bro,
I couldn't tell you
I
how
personally
Most
hate my
Chris
voice.
shit, you be
Yeah.
hearing your own
Exactly.
voice.
Yeah,
I
bro.
hate that shit.
Bro, when I be hearing my voice sometimes, I be like, well, why do I sound like that?
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
like,
Ugh.
nah, like this gotta
There ain't
change.
nothing, bro, there ain't nothing worse than editing a video.
Bro.
I swear to
And then
God.
like
You hear your laugh, you're like, oh.
and like you hear something and like you mess up and you know, like even when you're recording, you know you mess up and you look playback, you're like, nah, like
No, you can ask Whoop. It's plenty times this motherfucker here. He was messed up the early days. Not you.
Not
Kiki
me.
the Don. It would be early days in our podcast. We were just it was basically a pilot season. We didn't know what we were doing.
We was cooking. We was
Yeah,
cooking.
We didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
But this dude would always slip up and not keep like our podcast names, especially like the OG members, because they're like they don't want this shit out there. And this dude would slip up and say, "Oh, so and so." I'm like, "Bruh."
Yeah.
Nah.
And I mean, like this, you just take time to like you know, like
To
get
get used to it.
Because you
Yeah.
stepped out
even-
your comfort
yeah,
zone.
because even then, like I don't refer to me as Tahvon, so it's like it'd be weird, like
Yeah.
like
Talking
yo,
like
like
chestnut from childhood.
yeah, yeah, like they'll be like, yo, Tahvon, what's up with the new music? And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
but like that's also my middle name, so like I have some people like I tell them to call me Tahvon, they call me Tahvon, like cool, but like when somebody referring to me as an artist, it's like yo, like
It's
this
different.
shit weird. Like so when I go to the studio, the engineer I work with, he doesn't call me Corn, he calls me Tahvon.
Yeah.
He told me like, oh, like it's Tahvon. I'm like, damn, like he's like probably the first and second person who actually referred to me as Tahvon. So I'm like, dang,
That
like
should be weird.
yeah. So
Kinda
like, but unless you know, like you actually in and shit, like you know, like
yeah.
once you have like an actual like relationship with like people who do music and they know you only for like that, like
Yeah.
that's how you know, like okay, like this is like you actually in
Because
it.
I met people from a Twitter group chat and they only knew me by my like handle and
Exactly,
shit. So
yeah.
they just called me Kareem and shit. They found out my actual name. They said, "Nigga, who the fuck are you?"
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly when like because you were going by the longest. We would call you Mike Lowry.
Yeah.
No,
I
I
remember
remember
that shit. I remember that shit.
And when you said it was. I'm not gonna lie. It was one of the ops in the podcast.
The ops, wow, it's like that. That's
It's
crazy.
still
I'm chilling.
Listen,
Like, I still
I'll
follow
say
dude. He
I'll say
cool.
this. I'm open to a conversation, but look, I don't have any bad beef
So,
with
like-
you, M. But she would bring up your name, and
They
I'm
would be
like,
like,
who is that?
They
Oh,
were like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, what?
They like, who is
So
this?
like that happened because it's like there was another nigga in the chat we was in named Mike. And they added me in. And They
Yeah.
called me Mike because I had just seen Bad Boys 3 and I just changed my shit to like Mike. He fucked that witch about a condom, Lowry.
Yeah.
Some shit because he fucked a witch about a condom.
Yeah.
It's like, nigga, what the fuck? And they was like, nah. And that nigga actually got heated. He's like, nah, who the fuck is Mike? I'm the only Mike. I'm like,
Yo, like, no,
I'm like,
bro.
no, I'm under duress.
Like, damn.
And even though like J Money, it's to the point where like I'm just used to being called Saint because you would call me that, Raylan, Mark. I'm like,
I've been getting called.
Wait,
King for
wait,
years.
what's your artist name?
J Money.
J Money.
Cashing out?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That basically came
Wait,
from.
so what's Core's artist name then? Like Zeus?
Zeus.
But why he go by?
No.
Oh,
Corbin, in his own words, say he don't really have a rap name.
That's like
Yeah,
I noticed that
yeah.
and I was like, that's actually pretty cool.
I
I
see
would
his
say
name
it's
on all his
Yeah,
shit.
and
So
It's like
Like
full
if
name.
you needed a rap name, like I would
He,
obviously.
he go by his government though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like,
wait, he not Zeus. He Hades.
nah, he's
Hades,
Zeus.
hey?
I started
Hades was
calling
just
myself
before-
Hades
that was
just
before
because
Nah,
he's
he's Zeus. But
That-
like,
that was
yeah,
the
because like you know,
killer.
like
This dude.
you know, how
Artists
artists give themselves different, like you know, like
Alice,
aliases, yeah.
Yeah.
So like, here's a Zeus. Like I'll be like, okay,
Alice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Zeus. Yeah, because I do that. Like, well, what's mine? So I think I got like a couple. Nah, mine is like, damn. Now I actually gotta think. I think one is Saturn.
Oh yeah.
I forget what the other one
him
was.
Jones, him Duncan.
Bro, damn. I got like 2 or 3. Or like Long Arm Assassin, Saturn. Because I got Long Arm, like, yeah.
Oh, Long
yeah.
Arm Assassin.
Yeah, Long Arm
I
Assassin.
heard what you heard.
No, because I'm sitting there like, all I heard was assassin. I'm like, assassin, nigga, what? Who you killing? I ain't hear the first 2 words.
You know, this part I gotta think of I can't think of my other ones. But like, yeah, like I got a couple. But I fuck with that though. Like it's just him.
It's funny that we talk about aliases because on my new album, I'm a fucking
Hey, it's like
reveal that shit right
go
here.
ahead, go ahead.
It's called DID, dissociative identity disorder, but it's the acronym for it. So basically, on that project, it's me. It's all me, but it's 4 different niggas.
Nigga, you're
That's
split.
I get it, yeah.
Yeah,
Jay
Single
Black
person.
boy?
Yeah.
Like literally split. So there's J Money, then there's J Boogie, then there's Savage Killian, and then I forget the last name of it, but like that's my aliases, and like each song that they're on, it's a different, like you can tell it's a different type of nigga on that song, but the root of it is all me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That whole album is unapologetically me, split up.
all I
into
know
4
is
different parts.
Jay Boogie definitely the nigga with the Bluetooth at the cookout.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. Shout out to Core for real, cause
Yeah,
hey man,
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He inspires me.
I'm telling you,
I tell him
bro.
all
I'm
the
telling you,
time,
like
bro.
that man is literally like RZA, bro, for real. Cause like,
Yo,
He's
man,
an avid.
yeah,
He's an
that
avid.
man is
when
an
you
avid.
Watch this episode.
Yes, bro.
Listen to this part.
Yes,
closely.
bro. Like this,
You
like
inspire
you,
niggas.
like that man is the avid. You are the avid, bro. Trust me.
Me and him have had this conversation. If a group does come about, he's the avid.
Yeah,
I
easily.
follow his decisions.
Yeah, like,
no question.
I'm telling you, he sent me beat. He told me like, oh, like you want me to be on shit? Go, hey, I
No
got you.
question- I
Yeah,
don't
like,
question shit,
like
bro.
nah, like
I give him criticism, of course, because he needs that. Like he feels like, or he used to feel like he just had a bunch of yes men around him, and he met me, and I'm like,
That
I'm
shit was
fucking
ass.
with this. But like, I don't know about that part though.
Yeah.
Let's do something different right there, and like we do that to each other. Like when I'm in
Yeah.
the studio, he will cut my whole recording and be like, start over.
hey, this on my friend.
I love that.
Mark is on my friend Kyle do me. He'll like, we'll be there. Like I'll record it. Nah, this ain't it.
Yup.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'll be
What
like,
the fuck was that?
Like,
Kanye?
he was like, nah, bro, this ain't it.
And then like other
like,
studios that
damn.
I done went to, and niggas that
They don't
I
say
paid
nothing.
for the time for, they'll let you lay some
Yep.
bullshit. They be like, all right, you cool with that? Bet.
Yo,
Upload that
Not
shit.
in my studio,
Then
you
you
not.
go back and listen to it. You like, why he let me put
Yo,
that shit out?
exactly,
dog? Like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
That's
Where's
why
your
we
Lowe's
That's
need-
how I feel
game,
about
nigga?
all my
Yeah.
shit on SoundCloud, bro. That is not me. That's a whole different
Yeah,
nigga.
nah, bro, I'm telling you, like,
DID.
yeah,
That's that missing personality.
it's the prelude to DID.
like,
yeah.
like, for real though.
And that bitch like Moon Knight.
The unknown.
That's the unknown. I like that.
You just remind me of the music that I recorded. You're never gonna see the light of day.
I
You're
gotta
never,
see
Hey,
it now.
look,
Hey,
never
for
gonna
real.
see it.
You ain't never gonna catch me in the studio
Mhm.
making no music. I don't write. I don't do music. I just play video games and have fun. I just do
Nothing wrong with
bullshit.
That's fine.
Nothing wrong
As
with
we've
it,
all,
yeah.
as I've discussed with this man many times.
Nah, we didn't.
We are creating
We
something.
get that boy Kiki.
But I'll deliver some
Mm.
shit.
We're creating
Nah, bro.
it.
We need
You gotta get that boy
Kiki.
Kiki. You gotta get that boy Kiki making music.
Mhm.
Ah,
He need
wait, oh,
by
we
by
didn't talk
by
about
We
it.
by,
invited, yeah.
by the end of the
You
year.
already know.
By the end of the year, Kiki needs a track.
Yeah.
It got to be a demo. Something you ain't even got to release it. You just got one track done. You need one track.
Shoot, I'm down.
I'm saying you just- I just need one track,
I
bro.
think he working on some shit already.
He just don't want to tell me.
And that's okay. Hey, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's
Where you
cool.
going at?
I was saying, like, I was letting you know, like,
Actually,
no. Look.
No,
Look, I was just saying this. By the end of the year, I need one track done.
I mean, if I come like with the studio, you want one.
I got you. I just need one track. Look,
I already told him in court, but I like because it's no secret. Like half these niggas know I can sing, so I want to do I want my first song to be like a cover of this stylistic song called "Can You Remember the Rain." I think
Kiki the Dawn and Jay Boogie.
hey,
hey,
let's make
I'm
it
saying,
happen.
like
Hey,
and like
I
and
got
like
y'all
and
for the
corn,
intro.
like my fault. If you need me to like sing on a hook or something,
I'll be down. Like, hey, like,
I'm
it just.
fine, bro.
Bro, this conversation is so crazy because my next project after DID, it's a collab, but with all the niggas that I know that do music.
Bro,
So whether they make beats, whether they rap, whether they mix, everybody is gonna have a hand on that shit. Whether they're on a skit, I don't care. I want all my niggas on this project. It's like in the vein of Liquid
Yeah.
Swords.
Yeah,
I want the whole-
exactly.
I want the whole clan
Yeah,
on
well
my
played,
shit.
yeah.
And that's what I told Corbin. And he was like, let's do it. It's also gonna be the first shit that I produce.
bro.
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
So this project is slated like at the least a year
You gotta get all pieces.
I gotta get everything.
You just giving us
Yeah.
that future, that future
Yeah.
glimpse. That looks.
It been in my head for a minute, bro.
Cause that's how it is for like the next project after this one. I got two projects like I want to do. The one I was talking about before, I was gonna call it the Suburban Black Boy Theory, which I had it like cooking up everything, but I was just like, damn, like I feel like I had to stop it. I didn't have enough time to like really work on it. I wasn't mature enough as an artist yet to like really work on it. So put a pause and then work on this one. And after that, like more R&B stuff. So then the one I wanted to call it after that was me, the lake and the moon. And it's like this just straight R&B stuff. Like I already got like a couple tracks for it. I just want like deep dive into it. Yeah, like bro, like it's like
hey, killing them soft.
yeah, you know.
Bro, that group project that I make, bro. I didn't already explain the whole thing to you. I'm telling you, the idea is crazy.
But
bro.
low
It's
key,
crazy.
I'm gonna stop it there.
Yeah,
and then the show, cause
we ain't
Because
revealing.
niggas is hungry.
Yeah.
We not
Because niggas is hungry.
it's not even that. It's something else we gotta talk about out here.
Oh
It's crazy.
my god.
But definitely appreciate you, my
nah,
boy.
bro, like,
And I wanted to get you on the podcast. Like you and Corb is the reason why this has been like keep going. Deadass.
Word.
Malachi and
see, I never met Malachi. That's one part I want to meet, bro.
You have to
Like,
meet.
look.
if Corb's the Abbott, bro. Malachi is like
bro,
the next one, bro.
Yeah.
last thing, bro. Let freedom reign, bro. That shit, bro. I'll play that shit on repeat. Yes, bro. Like them yin and yang, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like
Malachi said this shit on the song. They knew Ghost. He was naming all the duos that they was, and I'm like, yeah.
I think that's what I'm saying.
bro.
Like me and Tari, like you know, Ghostface Killer and Ray, you know, like Prodigy and Havoc, like oh, bro. That's why I like seeing duels because I see them and I be like, yo, like we could do the same shit. Because me and my friend, I'll put like this like last note, like hopefully we can make a group. We'll call that shit problem solve. I'll leave it at that. But like got shit cooking. Then they be producing, they can get better by the day. So like we try to get him, we could get him to start working in the FL because he work on Band Lab. So like he don't know like that shit he doing now. It gets even better when he put on an actual DAW. And then I'm trying to get into sampling because I didn't know chord like you know things. So like like that's why I was like
a whole collection of vinyl. And
You know, bro. You know, bro, you know Logan, bro, off of No Country for Old Men.
yeah, bro.
I am pissed because I have not been able to find that fucking sample.
And he won't tell
And he will not tell
Hey,
me.
bro, funny. That's what I like about that shit. Niggas who sample do not tell the sample. Like,
Yeah.
like them real niggas, like, do not give out that sauce, bro.
Why,
Keep
niggas
that
is
sauce.
gonna
To, like,
bite that shit?
yeah, exactly.
Now,
Like biting ass niggas, bro. Fuck
now,
them.
now for but the last project he did, I found the sample to that one instrumental he did called Peace. I found that, bro. I'm finding that bitch. I'm finding that,
Bro, I got so many stuff I want to sample, but like that's what like I was like, dang, like I like making like beats from like all the like you know like stuff that's already there. But like I feel like more of the type of rock like or more of the type of music I listen to is more like you know like niggas sampling. Not like damn like I never really sat there to try to learn how to sample. So I like fuck it, I'm gonna go buy me a record player. Like you know I already got vinyls. I got a Gap Band vinyl waiting for me. Love the Gap Band, bro.
Yes.
When I heard I fuck with the main ingredient heavy because when I heard Earl shit, Azucar, and Girl Blue, and I was like, yo, like that's where that nigga got it from. Oh, bro. I was like, nigga, there's so much shit out there to make, bro. Like, dude.
I gotta sing some of the bonus. I gotta see you gonna fuck with it.
Well, I'm gonna end the show there. We got stuff
I
cooking.
got a collection.
Yeah.
We got stuff cooking.
I got a collection.
All right, man.
But all right, y'all. We definitely appreciate it if y'all listen on
Thank you.
Spotify. Rate that mug.
5 stars.
Appreciate y'all for having
And
me.
fuck that
for
one
real.
nigga that gave us 1 star.
Whoever keep giving
Yeah.
us 1 star, we gonna find you.
Hey, listen.
Word.
Spotify has been 5 stars. Like it's never been rated. It's whoever's an Apple dude. Fuck you, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Word. No, fuck them niggas for
Come
real.
find me,
Word.
But we out, man.
Peace.
Peace.